Hey Libra, this is Persephone, and this is another video for the Hermit Tarot. Now, I do apologize, the videos are a little delayed, but right now I'm doing the monthly videos, for all signs. So right now we're starting with Libra. So just a quick heads up. I want to send prayers and love and protection to anyone who is protesting. However you're protesting, of course, please keep safe. Anyone who is in law enforcement, you know, just all overall, like, I just want to send love and protection, because right now, you know, it can be a very confusing and trying time, and I definitely am not someone who is trying to sugarcoat things. I am the type of person who I don't care about making a quick buck. So there's a lot of influencers that are kind of tiptoeing, you know, because they don't want to, I guess, make a political statement. But I definitely, again, would love to send protection, love, and prayers to those who are involved directly, who are being affected directly. And, you know, it's just a sad event. But nevertheless, Libra, we're gonna start off with you. This is going to be your monthly reading for June. So I'm just gonna do this 3 times. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle right in front of you. Now, Libra, keep in mind, most of us are experiencing kind of a special time, only because we are in the middle of transitioning. There is astrological, there are some events happening with all planets. So a lot of us are being affected by the Venus being in Gemini. I believe the lunar eclipse was on June 5th. This is actually being recorded on June 8th. So Libra, this is going to be for the rest of the month for June. And keep in mind, I'm going to pull out 3 cards: your past, present, and future. And then I'm gonna go ahead and clarify for you. And then at the end of the video, I will go ahead and make a special love reading, which is usually my extended readings, but for the month of June, I will be including that as well in the videos. It will be for single Libras and for Libras that are in a relationship or dating or married. So let me I don't read anything reverse for the months, because we're starting new, we're starting fresh, we are getting our goals together, so you know. Okay, Libra, all Libras for the month of June. Your past was the 9 of Pentacles. Your present is the 8 of Swords. And the King of Pentacles is for your future. Now, in general, the past was that you had an idea of how you were making money. You had a goal, you had a plan. You actually had everything written out, figured out traditionally how you were going to do this, when you were going to do this, who you were going to do this with, right? But Libra, right now, because of everything that's going on, you are being affected. Now, I know in my past readings, especially for Libras were finding it very difficult for the thought of financial stability, right? A lot of you were dealing with unemployment, a lot of you were dealing with ambiguity, and a lot of you were dealing with creative blocks. A lot of you were thinking, How am I going to survive? How am I going to survive? But right now, you're going into King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is nothing but stability. And it doesn't necessarily have to be financial stability, but right now, this is what has been weighing on your mind heavy, 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 heavy. That's another reason why I would like to separate the month of my monthly readings versus my love readings, because it seems like my cards, especially this deck, loves to talk about stability, creativeness, communication, relationship stability. And then I have my other separate cards that are just focused on love. So Libra, the best advice that I would have for you is, we're coming out of a slump. We're coming out of, again, ambiguity. We're coming out of a place where we're questioning ourselves, and we are, our way of thinking of how we were going to provide for ourselves and for our family. Right now, we're entering into a beautiful space where a lot of us are now thinking about becoming our own bosses. A lot of us are thinking about side hustles, like how can we create an additional income? How can we help? How can we give back to Earth? A lot of you have been thinking about that too. How can I give back to Earth? How can I help? How can I be part of something bigger than not just myself, but something that would not only be benefit to me, but be benefit to those around me. So right now, Libra, you're looking really, really good. And look, the overall general feeling is a 10 of Cups. And that talks about family, tradition, happiness, community. It talks about not only fulfillment emotionally, but fulfillment and stability. So Libra, definitely it's looking good for you, Libra. Thank God that message was really like clear cut. There wasn't any hesitation there. Oh, and I wanted to clarify it too, actually. So let me just go ahead and clarify this. What does Libra need to know when it comes to the thought process of the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Pentacles? What does Libra need to know? Yeah. The prison entrapment card came up. Again, this doesn't have to be physical. Maybe a small group of you, Libra, are dealing with feeling like you have been, a lot of you actually, not a small group, a lot of you have been feeling emotionally, physically, just trapped. You guys feel that right now there wasn't a light in sight. There wasn't the end of a, the end of a tunnel. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see it. But now, like I said before, you're coming into the King of Pentacles and you're going forward. You will be moving forward. The Traveler has come up, and conversation. So Libra, definitely my advice to you would to be get out. Go ahead, make those relationships work. Libra, you've always been, you're a fire sign, so you're nothing but creative. You're nothing but relationships, communication, being proactive. Libra, definitely don't second guess yourself. You're a very resourceful individual, very resourceful sign. So if you've been feeling trapped, if you have been feeling like, again, you don't have the answers, it's fine. It's fine to ask for help. It's fine to communicate with others, okay? So, the love portion of the video, this is going to be for my single Libras. Single Libras for the month of June. What does single Libras have to learn for the month of June? Single Libras for the month of June. I'm pulling up 3 cards. 3 cards is going to be your desire, your fear, and your advice or your outcome. Your desire is judgment. Your fear is the 8 of Cups. And your outcome or the advice for you is going to be the Sun. Now Libra, when it comes to your desire, you got the Judgment card, which means love at first sight. The magic of the sound. Sound changes the level of the spirit. The unexpected burst and forth to transform a stagnant situation. So maybe a lot of you, again, it talks about being stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling trapped, feeling in prison, feeling like there isn't any leeway, any flexibility. But for those single Libras, remember, this is all mental. You're a very intellectual. Fire signs are always very intellectual. That's why that's why Libra, you are always thinking to yourself that how can I fix my situation? How can I fix the way I'm thinking, right? So Libra, remember, with air signs, excuse me, because I think I called you fire. Libra, you know you're very intellectual, you know you're very resourceful. So right now for single Libras, stop being so worried about feeling or thinking this is not going to happen, I'm going to get rejected, I'm going to come out there and they're not going to want me, I don't feel good. And a lot of us are feeling that way, right? A lot of us have been practicing social distancing. A lot of us have been really looking within. But Libra, right now, your desire is to come out without feeling any judgment, it seems like you want someone instantly, right? You want someone who's going to fall in love with you right away. Love at first sight. Right? But in order for that to happen, Libra, you have to put yourself out there. For your fear, you have the 8 of Cups. Now, when it comes to the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups talks about bashfulness, right? You must try to know your partner's character and spirit. Beneath the thorns, you might find the right choice, an honest and sincere person. So again, it talks about in order for you to actually get to know someone or get to really be in a situation where you're both feeling mutually loved and respected, you have to be able to sometimes break your vulnerability down, and sometimes you honestly have to put more effort into your relationships with others, right? Because if you were to do that, right? If you were to actually put more time, be more proactive, be more forthcoming, your outcome is the Sun. The Sun talks about fascination, the eye of the mirror. The eye of the mirror of the soul that creates the magic of thought. If a partner suggests happiness or happy images to each other, the couple reaches a state of union and lasting splendor. So again, it talks about being able to communicate with your partner, being transparent, being forthcoming. So for my single Libras, it seems like a lot of you have been very stuck in your mind, stuck in thinking that maybe I'm not good enough, maybe this is not going to happen for me. In order for this to happen, I have to have X, Y, and Z. But Libra, what better time is there now to put yourself out there and to actually go forward into getting into maybe something that you like, even if it's not a relationship. Maybe you're interested in something romantic for the summer, like a summer fling. Maybe for those who like one night stands. Right now it's the best time to put yourself out there, Libra. I do see that there's going to be major stability coming in, and for love, definitely there will be an opportunity for you to fall in love. With the Judgment and the Sun and the Cups, there could be a possibility that you could have a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer signs coming up. Now, I believe the Judgment card is also the Libra card. And remember, you could be dealing with another Libra, you could be dealing with another water sign. I don't see any other signs, maybe another earth sign. But right now, again, don't be so fixated of the signs. Be more fixated, or not fixated, but I should say be more open to being open to different ways of communicating and open ways of expressing yourself with someone, okay? Now, for my Libras that are dating, married, or in between. For my Libras who are dating, married, or in between. For my Libras who are dating and married, or in between. Three cards: your desire, your fear, and your outcome. So for my Libras that are dating, married, or in between, for the desire, you got the Magician. The Magician talks about courtship. Desire is the drive behind a new story. Willingness and passion is a guaranteed success. So Libra, for those who are married or dating, it seems like right now, one of you, or maybe your partner, or maybe both, are actually feeling like there isn't any passion, right? That's what you want. That's what you need. You need to feel celebrated. You need to feel wanted. You need to feel sexy, right? For your fear, you actually have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, excuse me, for the Knight of Pentacles, it talks about arousal. The transgression leads to excitement, but neither nor can last without some moderation, right? So there seems like there's some lust. There's something that's lacking in your relationship right now, Libra. For those who are married or dating or in between, right now, you're kind of in a position where you don't know where you stand. You don't know if this person is going to go forward. You don't even know yourself if you want to go forward with this person. Maybe you've been having some doubts. Maybe this person is not putting as much effort as they originally were. Or maybe you're thinking that you have lost it for them. Like you're not really feeling the situation anymore, Libra. Why is that? Why are you not feeling this person anymore? I see here the Nine of Cups is your best outcome or your advice. So the excuse me, the Nine of Cups talks about euphoria. The light of the lantern ensures the trumpet, the triumph of love. It overwhelms the senses and dispels rivals and hesitations. So again, it talks about the lack of lust, the lack of passion, the moderation. It seems like you guys are either questioning whether you want to go forward or whether you want to remain in a situation with each other. Maybe someone has been questioning if this is even the person that they want to deal with, if this is like their love of their life, or maybe some of you are thinking that this person has their doubts on them, has doubts about you. And it seems like both of you are in a place where you guys are hesitating. You guys are not, you're very reluctant to tell each other what is it that you need, what is it that you want. I feel like it's more your partner. Your partner is kind of withholding from you. I wonder why. Let's see if I can clarify this. Why is this partner withholding from Libra? What was this? Stanza, which is a little bit of a messy house, which could be the stability of the home. So what I'm getting here, Libra, is that sometimes a lot of us, when we're at home, we tend to unappreciate our partners, right? Because we get so comfortable with our partners. We tend to think like, oh yeah, this person's not leaving. Yeah, this person, they know better. They know not to, they know better that they're not gonna find anything better than me, right? You feel like you're not being appreciated. You feel like you are somebody's maid, somebody's slave, somebody's like house servant. And it's not necessarily literally, but you're feeling like you're being underappreciated. You feel like this person is taking you for granted. Like, you don't find me sexy anymore. You don't find me attractive anymore. You feel like other people are not looking at me. What is it that you know, what is it that you need? And Libra, it's really important to have this conversation with your partner, right? Because your partner might be feeling the same way, or your partner might not know that they're behaving this way, right? And sometimes you need to put that fire under that person's ass and let them know, listen, if you don't shape up, or if you start to make me feel that you're not appreciating me, that you're taking me for granted, there's going to be some problems in here, right? I don't see any divorce. I don't see any breakups. I don't see any separations, but I do see that there's a disconnect. Libras, do not allow this disconnect or this gap between you and your partner to get any bigger, okay? Because sometimes we leave things thinking that it's going to get better, it'll resolve itself, we're just going through a bump in the road. But no, Libra, get this under control. Have a conversation with your partner. Make sure that you're being very forthcoming on how you feel, and make sure that and you don't have to necessarily come from a position where you're attacking your partner, but make sure that your partner knows how you feel, and give them the opportunity to address it, to answer you, to make you feel comfortable about what's happening. Okay, Libra? All right, Libra, this concludes your reading. I do hope that you have a very safe month of June. And keep in mind, I will be coming with other videos. It seems like a lot of you are requesting, like, pick a card, maybe I will do daily readings, like very short, like rapid fire. I've been thinking about doing like a rapid question for live. So let me know if this resonates with you. Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. That's the only way that I will be able to know that this is actually resonating with a lot of you. And keep in mind, I still have a contest going for the month of June. I will pick one subscriber. You have to be subscribed and leave a comment and let me know if it resonates or not, and I will pick one person for a free reading for the month of July, okay? So have a good one, Libra. Please remain safe.